beautiful human, real quick, I got to say a big thank you to our presenting sponsor, the people who are making this conversation possible, Alexa Plus. I use Alexa Plus every single day. Have you tried this AI that Amazon just dropped? It's like you're talking to a person who actually understands you, a person who will get you exactly what you're looking for. Plus, it's an experience that over time becomes tailored to you and to who you are. And it's free if you got Prime. Try it out. When you got time, learn more at Amazon.com/Alexa Plus. Hi, beautiful human. This is really, this is going to be a good one. Wait, I'll let you guys introduce yourselves, right?
Do you have like an intro or something?
Do you have an intro? No?
We actually don't have one.
We just say, what up? We are
Soulidified. There it is.
Yeah,
That's good. You just learned that today, Bradley?
Just rolling with the punches at this point. Do it again.
Well, Soulidified's here.
Solidified is
What
here.
up?
Yeah.
Hey.
I like this energy because it's giving deeply genuine and very present, almost to a fault, kind of.
Really?
Is that what,
singing?
no, like meaning like you're just yourselves, no? Like
Yeah,
to
no,
the
we
point
are.
where, like,
We are.
there's
Definitely.
there's no telling you what to do, or like
Tell that to Javon. Seriously, he knows that at this point.
Yeah.
It's our day
You
to
put him
day.
through the ringer.
That's the fifth member of Soulidified.
Yes.
I've seen him in the videos.
Yes, that's my best friend.
Wait, so you did this to him?
Yes, sir. That's my
You
yeah.
did this.
You did this to him.
Yeah, that's my best friend. Yeah.
He's almost
We've
walked
been
out
friends
like
since
5
high
times.
school.
And by the way, I love the fact that you guys are exactly yourselves. That's amazing. And I don't mean it to a fault. I mean it to like, I guess to a fault or the detriment of like any sort of label or management system that's like trying to put you in a box or on a path, right?
We're disruptive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe that comes back to how it was all established. Can we go to the beginning of this show and can you kind of lay foundation to what the show is and how it operates?
Yeah. Well, we met each other blindly. Like
Yeah.
we didn't know what each other looked like. And then we sang with each other for the first time ever. So we were all kind of in shock at this.
So
Yeah.
you're basically put on the show. We were all isolated. We couldn't see anyone. You go sing, and then you hear everyone sing in a booth. And without being able to see anyone, you pick each other just based off your voices and your musical chemistry. And so we would all be talking to each other, but we couldn't see each other.
Yep.
And then we had a performance where we all came out and saw each other for the
Basically,
first time.
Love is Blind
Yeah.
meets like
Love
X
is
Factor
Blind meets
or
The
America's
Voice.
Got
Yeah.
Talent, The
Love
Voice
is
or
blind
something.
meets the voice.
And
Really.
yeah, that's why it's so authentic because again, you couldn't go off of anything except your instincts and the voices that you heard and what you felt inside. So yeah, man, it's like I don't think it get more real than this right here.
I remember hearing Malik's voice first time in the booth, and I was like, "Holy, who is that?"
Oh,
No,
And then
I
I
was-
saw him step out on the stage, and I was like, "Oh, he's exactly who I thought."
Gorgeous,
He's a star.
luscious
the hide.
beard.
Dude.
Yeah.
Nah,
Just
Landon,
like-
Landon definitely had everybody cracking up. Like immediately when I talked to Landon, I was just like, "Oh, this is the guy." Yeah.
Were you surprised at what I looked like, though? Did you?
Not at all. Actually, I feel like you fit the vibe of what I kind of somewhat pictured. No.
Okay, good.
Was anybody surprised by anyone?
I didn't expect Malik to have a beard.
Oh.
I didn't
He
either.
don't have it no more.
Yeah,
but he
no,
had this
yeah, I-
gorgeous beard.
Yeah. What an era.
Yeah, no, I didn't expect everyone just to be like, look like their own individual artists. But then when we came together for the first time, it was like, okay, this
Yeah.
can actually be a group.
No, there was definitely a moment where we were all like, whoa, this like it was a moment where we felt something. We were like, oh, this feels like genuine and like right. So that was really cool that the show brought us
Yeah.
together, honestly, because
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously no discrimination, but if someone stepped out and was like 6'7" and like, just
6'7".
like, oh god,
Don't ever.
no, but like 6'5" or like 6'6", you know what I mean? And like was just like a sore thumb. It would have kind of like been problematic, but like we saw each other and it was just like, just all kind of worked.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And like we didn't know what, we obviously didn't know what we looked like, and you could kind of gauge like, I was kind of like, I kind of imagine what Landon looks like, but cool.
You know what's
Yeah,
funny? You know what's funny? We actually were like singing to each other and we didn't realize it till later on. Cause like we would be like in our own little like sequestered spots. And so we would be like waiting on set a lot. And so literally Shade, I would hear him run. And then I think Bradley was next to me at one point and we were already communicating vocally already.
Really?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wait, so did anyone surprise you?
I mean, everyone surprised
Yeah.
me, honestly.
I was just
'Cause-
happy we all looked like
Yeah.
look like something.
You weren't ugly.
Yeah,
You're talking about being tall.
said it.
You're being
Yeah.
fine. Like,
Yeah.
You're just like, I mean, none of you were ugly.
Have you seen Love Is Blind? It's like sometimes.
Yeah, I
it's like,
know. Keep in
I'm
mind,
scared.
while we were filming, building the band, we literally were like isolated for like
Yeah.
2.5 weeks. Like
Mhm.
I didn't see anyone but like the team filming us
Mhm.
for 2.5, 3 weeks before I saw them. So when I saw them for the first time, after hearing their voices in the booths, like I was so happy to be like, oh my gosh, I finally like
I
met my
think you
band.
noticed my boots or something. You were
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh.
his boots like it's like stormed past me like one time like on the boots. I was like, wait, who is that? But I couldn't see.
They looked like hooves. They were like,
Yeah, like the Who's. The Who's like pranced by.
Oh my gosh.
Malik, you had a voice experience, an American Idol experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any of that prepare you to play this game differently?
Oh, definitely. It definitely taught me like the politics and the ins and outs of like, honestly, just like it helped me find my identity. I will say, like when I was 19 years old on The Voice, like a lot of people, I had viral moments on both shows. Thank to God. It's a man's world. I did that. Was 19. That went viral. And I was like, that was like my first like really big like gig as far as like, cause I got the call to go when I was at college orientation. And then I was like, okay, well I'm going to LA. So I did that. Taught me so much about like who I am as an artist, getting to know who I am away from home. And I was a young adult and I was going against like all of these like older individuals. And then Idol came. I thought I was never going to do another show. The opportunity was like, okay, it presented itself and then did
Explain
that.
presented itself. Like they reached out to you at this point?
Yeah, they reached out. I mean, obviously, when you kind of get in that space, it starts
Yeah.
to DM you, reach out, they pay attention. And then I kind of just went for it. I was like, what's the worst that can happen? Did it, and then had another viral moment. So yeah, doing my thing.
And would the same happen here? Because, dude, Bradley, I knew you before this show came out.
Yeah.
And I think like maybe they had just asked you, or like maybe they hadn't like.
Yeah, no, they had just asked me.
The-
I remember I literally came to you. I was like, "What do you think? Should I do it?"
And honestly, what did you all say? Because it came via DM, right?
Yeah,
It was it was in my I'm pretty sure it was in my hidden folder, so I didn't like see
Same.
it.
I didn't see it.
And then like
Yeah, I didn't
and
see
then
mine. Mm-mm.
It was pretty late, but then like the whole audition process too was just like super interesting. But
Mhm.
then I'm very like laid back when it comes to like being in touch to like emails and stuff. So I'll be like, yeah, I'll be there. And then like there would be like certain emails that would be like checking in. And then I remember the main producer, Patrick, he called me like a week before and he was like,
yeah.
"Are you coming on the show?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll be there." He was like, "All right, we're just making sure." Because I would just like take my time answering emails. But
Yeah.
you know, it was a great experience.
How did you end up on the show, Landon?
Well, I thought it was like a scam at first. Because like these
No,
accounts.
literally though.
Yeah, and everyone who has
You're
like
like, wait,
done
this is
like
a joke.
reality shows or like even American Idol and all these things, like they're great people that they have like scouting talent and stuff, but like they'll be like in your requests and they'll be like, do you want to become a reality star? Like, I'm casting for this crazy show. And I was like, this is not true. I didn't respond. They actually hit up my best friend at the time, who you probably know. And they were like, hey, can you put us in contact with Landon? And then they put us in contact and I was like, yeah, sure. Like, at the time I was in a different boy band. So I was like, I probably can't be doing this right now.
That's right.
And then, yeah, it came to fruition and I ended up on the show. So.
So you're in another boy band.
Yeah, at the time I was in a whole different other fiasco.
He's already reached
Before-
out to his next
Yes,
one. He's
go.
actually
Yeah,
finding the
I'm
next
on my
boy band
third.
already. I'm just kidding.
Does any of that prepare you for this?
Yeah, no, I'd say that all the time. I'm like, if I didn't have my first boy band experience, like I was 18 when I joined that boy band, freshly moved out, went to that first boy band, and it literally just prepared me for this because the day I got out of contract for that last boy band, I found out I made it on the Netflix show. Like the
Whoa.
day after, I think. So it was like totally meant to be, and it just prepared me for this.
Come on,
so.
alignment.
Yeah, that is true.
No,
Yeah.
God is good. Like,
Yeah,
literally,
th-
it's crazy.
That stuff doesn't just happen.
Yeah.
It's real.
And Shay, did you get the DM too? Is that how you ended up there?
Mine was a little more like they reached out to me like directly, because I was like kind of big on TikTok, streaming and singing at the time. Like that's where I kind of had my claim to fame per se. So I would be on TikTok just singing in front of thousands of people every night. And I guess somebody had seen me on there, or they knew who I was, and they was like, "Yo, you might want to audition for this show. So I kind of like got plugged in. They also reached out to one of my friends, but he couldn't do it. So like he kind of like just reiterated it for me because I'm good. You know, like I was very comfortable in life at the time. So I didn't really feel the need to go do a show. I'm like, I mean, I'm good. I'm making money. I got supporters. Like, so I didn't really see the point. But when they explained what the show was to me and broke it down, I was like, all right, hold up. It's Netflix.
You know, that's what got us.
I'd be on there for the rest of my life. It's like I had to be stuck in no contract if I didn't like it. So that was like one of the big things that made me go, all right, you know what, let me give it a try. And then the rest is
also
history.
like a big thing was like being part of something that's like never been done before.
Yeah,
And
it's the
like,
first of the first.
It's like,
First of its kind.
and also it was also like slightly not intimidating, but like, because usually you can watch other shows and kind of like predict what's gonna happen to you. You know what I mean? Like I could have watched Malik on American Idol if I was gonna go on American Idol and be like, all right, you know, how's this gonna work? How do all the rounds work? But like with this, it's like never been done before. So like you didn't know if you were gonna get like stuffed into a box
no
when you
idea.
got to like the location. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what's going on. Like, my mom would call me like, "Are you okay?" I'd be like, "Yeah."
Stuck in a box.
It's like
We
you just
low-key
get shipped
did
across,
get
like-
stuffed into
Yeah.
a box.
We
I
didn't
didn't
have
even
our
think
phones.
about it.
We didn't have our phones the
Yeah.
entire 2 months we were
Yeah.
filming.
No way.
We could call home
completely
once a
cut off.
week.
Nothing.
I remember we would like try to sneak our phones and like hurry and like snap back like all our
Landon,
friends.
that
and,
was
like,
definitely Landon. Like,
I would like
Post a
take my
quick, like,
phone back and
TikTok
like
or something.
post something on my Instagram story real quick. Just kidding. But what was I gonna say? I was saying I didn't realize it was Netflix till probably a week before I left to film.
What did you think it was?
Some random like Hulu like.
that's
like,
crazy.
they just didn't tell me.
Talking about.
No, I'm dead serious.
Really?
I'm dead serious.
Hey, you was just going off vibes.
Yeah, I was going on vibes.
He was strictly
They didn't
vibing.
have-
Like
they
an
didn't have-
Apple TV special. Like you thought you were.
some like
PBS PBSkids.org.
Yeah, no, I didn't know. They just like they didn't tell me.
So Landon actually thought he was doing like a date. He thought he was doing like Perfect Match, and then
No,
he showed
literally.
up.
Yeah, I thought it was perfect match, and then I came on and I was stuck in the booth. And I was like,
He thought
oh,
he
this
was
is a
a
singing
Malik.
show.
He thought he was
Definitely is
auditioning for
Perfect
like
Match.
Yeah, when I saw-
Nickelodeon or
When I
something.
saw Malik, I was like, oh, this is too hot to handle. I was wrong. This is not a singing show.
Oh, I'm flattered.
Okay,
Just the who's.
the show ends though, and then what? Like, what happens
Show
immediately
ends.
after?
Well, you guys come in third.
Yeah,
We
which
get
is
booted
great.
off.
You want to be
Yeah.
there.
Get booted off.
You got
We get
kicked
booted
off.
off.
It's fine though. We
Yeah, that's good.
No, but I
We made
mean,
an
most of
impact.
all, I mean, obviously this is something we can get into. But like, I remember we placed third. You know, One Direction placed third.
100%.
And you know, we didn't kind of really make that correlation. We were kind of just upset. But then Liam came up to us right after. He was like, you know, we placed third too. And, you know, it's not about where you, not about where you finish. It's what you do with it.
So I'm
That was
confused.
just so true. You know.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. After we actually didn't know because you know, rest in peace, Liam.
Yeah.
That whole situation happened
Yeah.
not too long after we finished filming. So like we didn't know like is the show still gonna come
Yeah.
out? Like
Yeah.
Very
so
up
it
in
was
the
kind
air.
of like up in the air. Like all right, is
Yeah.
it airing? Are we still gonna be a group? Like we didn't really know.
Yeah. And they just
Because-
kept us in the dark.
Yeah.
Like he passed like 2 months after, or was it a month ago? A month
No, it was
after we
no, it was
filmed.
actually it was like 2 weeks after.
2
I
weeks
remember
after
opening
we
up my
filmed.
phone, and he was very, very passionate about us. Like there were a lot of scenes too that they didn't include, but he was just super passionate about us. He was like, you
Yeah.
know, when we were struggling to find our name, you know, he'd asked Bear, his son,
Yeah.
to come up for names with, you know, come up with names for us, and he would even talk to us about like working with us after the show came
Yeah.
out,
Yeah.
and
We had,
just
like, a
you know,
couple
fostering
things.
a kind of like a relationship, and so it was just very like sudden, and we were all just kind of like confused
Yeah.
and startled.
I
more
was
than
actually
anything.
on the phone with Landon when we
Yeah.
like got heard about the news, and yeah, it was crazy. So just as much as Netflix was like, "What are we gonna do?" We were also like, "Okay,
Like,
we were just
what-
like,
what's
Yeah.
about to
that's
happen?
it's so sad because we were
It's
with
awful.
him
yeah."
2
Yeah.
weeks
Literally his
prior.
birthday. It was his birthday.
Yeah.
Also,
were
had
really-
he not been like as positive and as like great of an influence as he was on the show, they wouldn't have put it out. Like he
Yeah.
was like, he was so just like he was
Yeah.
just like a ray of light.
Yeah.
No,
I
no,
love
he
that
was,
that's
like-
what people got to see of
Mhm.
him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
Yeah.
Liam actually cared. Like you get a lot of these judges, and not saying no one else cared, but like Liam genuinely cared about our well-being on the show and made sure that we were taken care of. And
And I'm sure he
Yeah.
probably like got a glimpse of like or his past and stuff, and was just
Yeah.
kind of thinking about things
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
he would say all the time how like he saw, you know, saw him and us, like especially One Direction's early days. Like he after we would get done performing, he'd just be like, you know, I see a lot of what we had in you guys, except y'all. The amount of talent that y'all possess is like so much. So he believed in us
Yeah.
a whole lot, man. And I think part of the reason we even still doing this right now is for him. So
100%.
It's so heartbreaking.
Yeah.
His loss is such a
Yeah.
loss on this world.
Mhm.
God, really tragic. Can you explain, like, so when do you then feel right to collectively come together again and figure out what this is? Is it when you
So
find
we-
out the show's actually going to premiere?
Well, so we actually went to Shade's house in Atlanta,
yeah.
and he has his own setup. He records vocals too. And we kind of went in and we were like, we need to start making some music. We all songwrite. We're all gifted in that way.
Yeah, nobody else is on your first single. It's just you guys.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
we,
no, I
we
know like you guys are the real deal. I know you're the real deal. You're the real. I knew the two of you were like
Yeah.
mhm.
before this, like we're doing things,
Yeah.
and your music's fucking amazing. So can you collectively explain how that actually comes to fruition more than just vocally and aesthetically in the studio?
I think, I mean, in the studio, I mean, it's just like when we get together. I mean, when we got together that first time, we had just been. It was like the first beat that we were writing over. We just all put down melodies and kind of just like started writing. But I
Mhm.
think where it really came from was we didn't really have a plan coming right off the show. Like there were other bands that kind of got picked up from someone quick, kind of like
Mhm.
had a year to plan out.
Yeah.
But we really just kind of like improvised, and like that kind of bled into like even the way we released that song initially. Like we came up with
quick.
everything.
You're talking about
Like,
One and
real
Only.
loud,
Yeah.
creative, everything. It was so
Yeah.
hands on, and obviously,
Mhm.
we wrote it, but it just kind of gave us like a feeling of like we're really doing this, and like we're doing it the way we want to do it, and the way we would
Mhm.
do it.
Mm-hmm.
And so naturally, your song's not going to get 10 billion streams when you're releasing it independently.
Exactly.
But we still had that feeling of like we did this ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't even know the show was going to come out like when we were writing this single
Yeah.
even.
No, literally.
It was kind of
didn't
We just know
know.
that we needed to be
Yeah.
prepared.
We wanted to be
literally.
ready.
we kind of
Yeah.
did it just for fun, and we didn't see each other like since we filmed. This was like 7 months later, and we didn't know Netflix hadn't said anything
Mhm.
about the show even coming out. We're just like,
Yeah.
well, just in case, let's
Yeah.
write this song.
Get
And
ahead of the curve.
Mhm.
Smart.
When the show came out and we got the reception that we got, people loved us. Like it was kind of like, okay, well, glad that we,
yeah,
had something.
Yes,
like,
no,
we kinda
literally.
worked in our back pocket.
Yes,
Yeah.
very stressful. We were like,
Yeah.
okay, let's figure this out.
it was good because I hoped that we would stay a group. Like I really hoped, but we just didn't know. We didn't know if the show was even going to come
Mhm.
out. So
Liam was anti-Solidified.
He didn't like the name.
The name?
Yeah.
He loved the
He
group,
loves
not
the
the
group,
name.
we just not the
Well,
name.
We don't know about that actually.
Really? Was the show?
There's a lot of there's a lot of phone calls and conversations and executive decisions that go on at Netflix. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? So we don't really know if he didn't like it.
don't know. I just
or
feel
if
like-
someone didn't like it.
Isn't he
Yeah.
on a record?
It's like a toss up. I don't know if he really didn't like it or maybe if he was. I don't know.
Yeah.
some exec up
It
at,
did
Nex-
take
at
us a
Netflix
little-
was like,
I
you
feel
need
like
to say
I feel like he
this.
would have said it earlier.
yeah.
like,
Who came up with the name to begin with? Because you tried another name.
We
did
had
all
a
come
bunch
up
of
with it.
names. That
Wasn't
was
it
like
Rush-
the one that we landed on that like
No?
could actually get cleared. So
Yeah.
like so a lot of
Oh.
people may think Solidified was like the first name we came
Yeah.
up with, but no, it was a
No.
few we actually wanted, but we just couldn't get it
Yeah.
cleared.
There's hundreds, and then you gotta
Yeah.
submit it and make sure it's like some like small like fish company in Ireland like doesn't have the same name.
Yeah, 'cause some
And then it's
people
like
would have-
if, like literally if like a little shipping like box in like
Yeah.
in Taiwan has the same name, you can't use it.
Yeah,
No, facts.
and then they gave us like 12 hours to come up with our name.
Yeah, we didn't have that much time. Yeah, we were like spitballing while we're on set.
We'd
Like,
come up with like a great name. It'd be like a restaurant in like Southeast
Yeah.
Asia would like have the same name. So we could-
and yeah, but we realized we're like the only one that doesn't have like a number.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
well, and then other people too.
Yeah.
It's like one or two.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I love that we came up with our name.
And
but
it's hilarious because the reason like that Liam said was like I don't think it's not that he didn't like the name, but it is kind of hard to pronounce.
Yeah,
And,
it's
like
a
when you think
mouthful, the
globally,
syllables.
like Solidified, it's like I could see people like Solidified, like oh, you know what I'm saying? Like
Just
trying
kinda
to figure
messing
out
up
how
the
to say
name.
Yeah.
Liam said solidity. Yeah, but yeah, I think the right name will come.
yeah.
but the right name
mean,
is.
we
I
have
mean, it found us.
Wait,
I
and
think
maybe
we are
maybe
so.
maybe it evolves in the future.
maybe.
But for now, I think it works for.
It's also just where we came from.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I mean?
where it
Like,
came from.
Mhm.
It's like our origin story.
But yeah,
Are you guys still the only ones writing on the music for this next single?
Actually,
it's
we
more
did
of a,
actually kind of right.
we
on it.
did, but it's more of a collaboration.
Yeah, we're very hands on.
Yeah.
Very hands on.
How's it working?
great.
Love it.
Well, who are you working with? Like the next single in specific.
Yeah, I mean, we've been working with, we've been all pulling connections from people that we used to work with
Mhm.
before, like the people we're doing this next single with. I was working with before, and I kind
Oh,
of brought
cool.
the guys in, and I was like,
Mhm.
you know, just wanted to see what the vibe was, and we all just hit it off
Mhm.
instantly. And
So you're like sitting here in sessions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was lots of dating around in the beginning,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
We were like, let's see how we gel with certain
Yeah.
producers.
A lot of producers are kind of like not knowing what to expect when like we just show up. You know, it's like
Yeah.
4 guys at a session. They're kind of
Yeah.
like, holy, like
Yeah.
we have a lot of opinions, but we all write for ourselves,
Mhm.
and so it's interesting to see us in
Yeah.
the studio.
But once we get in that flow
Yeah.
state, we're like,
In
oh,
that
We're
zone.
just like
Yeah.
we can bust out like 3 songs in a day.
Yeah.
Like we're just like
So let's talk about what your name. Who starts it? Where does it come from?
what's your name, babe?
I started.
what's your
Actually,
name, baby?
the first line is, "I'm shaped, baby. What's your name?" Literally.
Hey,
So
Yeah.
that's how it starts.
yeah, I feel like it's a great introduction to like us as a group. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I mean, One and Only was our, first song, but I think What's Your Name is like the true like introduction to like who Soulidified is.
Yeah.
And
We want to bring back that like
No
sultry Y2K
Mm-hmm.
type
Yeah.
vibe, pop. There's not a lot of like male pop people
Mhm.
in the industry right now.
well, also just a group, like a boy band at that.
Yeah.
Like obviously,
Yeah.
like optically, like this is something that's never really been seen before, and the way
Mhm.
we're doing it. You know what I mean? So that kind of gives us kind of like a chip on our shoulder of like we really want to make this work because there's so many kids growing up that like, looked at NSYNC or Backstreet Boys and were like, a little boy of color and would be like, I
Mhm.
can't see myself in that group. You know what I mean? But like
Mhm.
this is something that's like,
Yeah.
anyone can kind of look at and be like, I could be the 5th member. Or I
Yeah.
can see
Yeah.
myself in them. So it
Yeah.
just kind of gives us like so much more of a
Mhm.
chip because it's just so much bigger than us. It's not just about like
Mhm.
More of a
the labels putting money in
responsibility.
us and we're just singing to a bunch of girls and this that. There's real
Mhm.
purpose and real
Yeah.
there's a real message behind
Yeah.
it. So
And
that
we
makes it
actually
special.
chose each other like
That is
Just off the
Finally.
energy.
It's so cool.
So that's why it feels so like organic. Because when we first sat and like sang for the first time at the table, it was like
Yeah.
we've been singing for years.
Literally. And our blend was
We
like
got that soul.
Wait, will you sing right now? I heard you guys singing in the hallway when you walked in. You
Go
sing
ahead.
all
Yeah,
the time.
Do the
You'll, like,
Oh.
remind me.
do the
Will
thing.
you
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
sing? Get the fuck out of
yeah,
here. You
yeah.
sing
I mean, we
constantly.
low-key just woke up, but hey, let's just do it.
Do you need water?
No, we got it. I'm reminded when I look at you.
You remind me of a girl that I once knew. I see her face whenever I look at you. Wouldn't believe all of the things she put me through. This is why I just can't get enough.
We ain't gonna get
We
can't
either
get
do
into
the
it.
bridge or the.
So good.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's incredible. It feels like
Off the wake up.
Yeah, we woke up.
Y'all was like,
an
oh,
hour
okay,
ago.
we
Off the
going in.
coffee
Let's
right
go.
No, the way you just mesh together so like what the fuck?
like it feels like the chemistry has been there since day one.
Yeah.
Was there a moment when you
Yeah.
guys were like, yeah, this is gonna work?
Literally, when we got to, so after we saw each other for the first time singing our song, when we got to like the place we were staying at, we just sang for like 4 hours straight.
Yeah, we couldn't stop.
Literally.
We sat
And then when
down.
you-
Organizing.
And then when you're in competition mode, it like makes you even better and
Yeah.
like more of like, we're just
Yeah.
always like singing all the time. And even times we need to be on vocal rest, Shay will start running or Brad will start running, and I'm like, dang, now I'm
Even-
starting to sing.
That's the type of Bradley. That is you too. You would busk for fucking hours
Yeah.
just to fucking sing,
Yeah.
and even just hanging around, walking, doing nothing, you sing.
Mm.
It's like a common thread amongst all people who have an amazing voice.
Mm.
They really just sing constantly, not
Yeah.
because like. Well, the question's why, but I think it's because you just like it's like
Yeah.
a muscle. You
It's
have
healing.
to.
Yeah,
It's like
healing, too.
reflective.
best therapy.
Especially when you're around each other. Too.
Yeah,
Because it's like you just like realize you could sing songs that you like couldn't do before. It's just more fun.
yeah.
It's fun to sing like a song alone, but then when you just like hear all these different parts, it just like tickles a
Mm.
part of your brain that you
Mhm.
just like
No, I remember Bradley would just sing all of these certain songs, and I'm like, oh, you got a little sauce to
Got
you.
some spice to it.
I was
Like
like, he was
R&B.
singing like Donald Jones, Boyz II Men. I was
What
like,
you know
okay.
about that, Brad?
I mean, you were viral before joining the group.
me.
Yes, you're on Jennifer Hudson's show. You were you
Yeah.
Come on,
you would
dude.
sing. People, millions of people watch your videos.
Yeah. I mean, at the time I was doing it with my best friend in Boston. Shout out Ryan.
Did you leave
Great guy.
Berkeley?
I did leave Berkeley, yeah, but
Wow, just
I
like
mean-
every other talented person who is
yeah,
at Berkeley.
Yeah. But I mean, it was cool because it was like a very, like a humble start to it. I was just like
Mhm.
busking, and then, like we'd make a bunch of money. Crazy. It was all cash.
Mhm.
maybe cut that out. But you know, I would get done busking with my best friend at the time, and then I would go work at an ice cream shop. So it was just a very like grindy part of my life, and then, you know, make it to class and this, that. But I think like no viral moment or no like video that got like a certain amount of views is like worth more to me than like anything I've experienced with them, because there's an actual real message behind it. It's not just about me. You know what I'm saying? It's not just like, oh wow, I got all these views and like, you know, a brand's reaching out to me and these people are sliding in my DMs. Like, it's more like anything with these guys, it just means so much more.
Also, you made a great point. You were like, oftentimes it can get lonely when you're doing it solo.
Yeah.
But you get to have like, we have a brotherhood and we get to do it together. So that's really fun. Because it can be lonely sometimes. So it's fun.
It can. Matter of fact, I'm going to bring, so like Liam, again, I like, and it's touchy bringing him up because, you know, again, I miss him. But one of the things he said to me, like specifically, because I don't know if y'all watched the show, but Liam could tell, like, I've been on stage before. And he just was like, I remember he pulled me over, like, it was like the last episode of finale. And he was like, yo, whether you have all the skills it takes to, like, be a star, he said the most fun I've ever had was when I was with my brothers, like, was with One Direction. He's like, I'd never had more fun in my career than when I went on stage with them. And he was like, I want y'all to remember that. Like, you're never going to have a better time than when you're on stage with your guys.
Yeah, he reminded us of that like several times. I remember he was
and
like,
it's true.
Everyone thinks it's like, you know, cool to be the solo artist and the main like focus of attention, but he was like, when all the guys like went from being like together and being on the road together to kind of just being isolated, they were like,
Plus being a part of something new. Like when I first saw these guys step out of the booth, I was like, yes, because I'm like, I've never seen this being really done before, you know, and especially that happened organically. And, you know, like all the bands on the show were so talented, but like each of them, there's been like a version of them, you know, which is that's come before, but like there hasn't been like an identical copy to this. And I'm like, this really just like
so much fun.
Yeah, I feel like you get a little bit of everything. You get a little voice to me, you get a little NSYNC, it's a little bit of something for everybody.
Yo, beautiful human, I'm pausing one conversation to have another conversation about this AI assistant that I'm obsessed with. You know Alexa, but you do not know Alexa like this. Alexa Plus is woven into my Fire TV, into all of my Echo devices. Everywhere that I am, Alexa is. And I use Alexa Plus for everything from getting tickets on Ticketmaster to reserving tables via Open Table. Alexa Plus knows me. So Alexa Plus is recommending artists that they know I will enjoy. Plus, I've used Alexa Plus to do everything from planning my boyfriend's birthday plans to travel arrangements for my mom. It's unlike anything I've ever used before. It's an AI assistant that over time not only gets to know me, but genuinely works for me and with me. If you're into this sort of stuff, it's worth checking out because it's unlike any sort of AI I've ever used. And I'm out there, I'm using a lot of AI, but this is different. Plus it's free if you got a Prime subscription, just saying. So learn more at Amazon.com/Alexa Plus. What's the most surprising thing that you've learned about each other since starting this?
Like personal things or like,
I mean, I can only imagine the personal stuff.
I mean shoot. I want to get funny or y'all want to? Should we be wholesome? No, we can be wholesome.
I mean, I feel like we learned, we just got off like our North American tour.
Yeah.
We had like 20 stops.
That's crazy.
And it was like our first tour. We had one single out. We like sold out 95% of it probably.
Yeah.
And we were with each other like.
Yeah.
And these were like venues that like pretty big venues.
1,000 to
so we would
2,000.
like, it's funny because like no one's ever really toured off a show before and like had it like do well.
Since
so
like
we would
Idol back in like the 90s.
And so we just like wouldn't know what to expect, and like we would show up at like House of Blues, which are like big like venues, and we'd be like
lines
I'd be like,
across the
Shade,
building.
like, this is a pretty big venue. And then we would step out, and no joke, the first show in Orlando,
Crazy.
I remember like having like an aha moment where I was just like nodding my head. I was like, it was like
Wild.
packed
Seeing
out
it
loud,
in real
just
time,
screaming.
it was great validation. We're like,
Yeah.
okay.
You only have one single out. What are you doing the rest of the time?
Well, that's when I realized when we saw all the fans and all of them were like, guys, we have one single out.
So
we need to get to
we
work.
had one song out, but like we had been in the studio already, so like we had unreleased songs.
Yeah.
that
We were performing.
got to
So we were
perform
trying
to
them
some of
out,
the fans.
see how they respond to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people were like, how are you going to go on a whole U.S. tour with only one song.
That's how you
out.
know you had that aura, because we had people in the crowd singing songs they ain't,
Oh, yeah.
ain't know a lick of, and they just
Oh,
losing their
dude.
mind.
They
like,
figured it
they
out.
don't
Yeah.
even care.
But yeah,
it was
we've
it
been
was
in the
really cool to see
studio.
because a lot of times like there's this stigma of like people or groups that come off of shows that's kind of just like, well, you know, you're known for that.
Yeah.
And so this tour that we did was really just like kind of a testament to like this
Yeah.
really is something
Yeah.
real.
Making an
'Cause
impact.
I remember everyone was just like surprised and like a little bit confused as to like how well it went and like how well the turnout was.
Oh, they were shook.
Crazy.
So these two weren't dancers at first. Like they
Not
weren't
dancers at all.
Are you a dancer today?
Oh yes,
Yeah. Come on.
absolutely.
Well,
No, yeah.
we went
The
to
boot camp
They can move them
before,
hips.
boot camp.
finish, and then I'll say all about.
So yeah, I think the reason that people also loved the tour is because when they saw us and what they got like from the show, it was just such a jump and such an improvement. Like we really took the time to get in the lab and just grow as artists, as a group, as a collective.
Yeah.
So when we hit that stage, I think people were like,
Mhm.
"Oh my God, this is a totally different band than
Yeah.
what we just watched a couple months ago."
Yeah, we definitely put in the work though. We our manager is Johnny Wright, who managed NSYNC and Backstreet Boys and helped with like Britney Spears and all those. And so we actually went to boy band boot camp. It's called. We stayed someplace called the Compound out in Orlando, Florida.
It's
where
like
we went. Yeah,
It's
No, it's
lame.
like, it's like
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
meet like big artists and they'll be like, oh yeah, I went to the compound like back in this,
Back
that,
in the
and
day,
report. I'm
yeah.
like, what?
and we
Crazy.
were like waking up every morning, singing, dancing,
Boot camp.
training all day. And this
Waking
boy
up every
band
morning,
boot
pulling
camp.
Malik out of bed.
Pulling
just
Malik out
dragging
of
him into the
bed,
compound.
Yeah.
But like we literally went to boot
Just trying to
camp
find
where-
Malik wherever he ended up from the night before. Just
No,
Yeah,
this
dragging
one
him
stranded
around.
in,
Bradley likes
stranded in
to wander
Orlando
off.
somewhere.
Stranded in
Just
this
like
club in Orlando.
Running out of gas.
oh wait.
Anyway, I had to
no, no,
rescue.
no.
Actually,
Nah,
never
keep
mind.
going
But
on. It's good.
what I was saying
See, before they
is, it's so cool to be the first band back at boy band boot camp, like the Compound,
Yeah.
since
Yeah, at
Backstreet
the
Boys and NSYNC.
Oh,
we
wow.
hadn't had that done
And all
in like
those-
a while.
Yeah. So thanks to our manager Johnny Wright,
Yeah.
who got us there.
How
and
long are
put
you
us to
there
work.
for?
We're there for like 2
We were there
months.
for like 2 months. Yeah.
Holy shit!
Can you
Yeah.
walk us through a day at boy band boot camp?
Oof. All right. So First of all, 8:30 a.m. Alarm goes off. You wake up. You don't know if it's a dream or
8:30's
not.
not even that early.
No, I know, but still, just, we're getting to it. So you wake up, right? First mission, go wake up Landon. He's usually already up. Shade's already up. Find Malik wherever he's at. If I have to drive to, a nearby town or wherever it is, I
Okay.
gather Malik. We all get coffee. We get to the compound. Rehearsal usually goes all day. We're figuring out the set list, figuring out the tracks. And then it really just consists of us rehearsing until like 11 p.m. at night.
Yeah. We have a vocal coach that comes in,
Yeah.
works on
We
our
do vocals
harmonies
first.
Yeah.
Gary,
and then we have
Gary Williams.
2 choreographers that'll come and like make us sweat and dance and sing, and
Yeah.
we like would run on treadmills and sing to train for tour because we were dancing and
Oh,
singing at
wow.
the same time, so
Yeah.
it took like
Definitely
weeks
sore,
of training.
sore the first few weeks. A
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
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 And I would at the end of the day still.
What's your name? What's your like I remember the first time trying to do that without
Like, what
training,
songs
and
are
I'm
you
like,
sing on the treadmill?
We were singing like
Ours.
everything.
Like
our songs, yeah.
or whatever we had to do like for the show, to build that muscle memory. We were singing the same songs every day for like 2 months.
Muscle
But-
memory.
yeah.
It's how you reach flow
That's how you do
state.
it.
Yeah.
That's how the
Yeah.
old boy bands did it back in the day, like
Mhm.
NSYNC and Backstreet. They went to the boot camp and they were training just like we did. So
And it was cool because we were literally in like the same, like a lot had changed within the compound, but the choreography room, like the rehearsal
Still the
space was the
same.
same. And so we would go watch videos of like them prepping for tour and it'd be the same thing.
That's
So
crazy.
lots
Yeah.
of
Feeling of, like,
inspiration
yeah.
everywhere.
Mhm.
Honestly, that was really cool.
Good energy.
Yeah, you can feel it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Landon and Bradley, when did you guys start to feel comfortable dancing alongside the other two?
After I yelled at them 100 times.
Like, get your shit.
No, I think it was like we were working with such great choreographers too. Like, and they kind of like told it to us in a way that kind of made it. They were like, it's fine to make choreography like the way you would do it, and it's fine to make it you.
Mm-hmm.
And like when it looks cordial, and when someone kind of beats it into, get your knees lower, get lower, because Landon and I are pretty tall. So
Yeah.
if you're doing choreo but we're not bending our knees, we'll just look like 2 trees next to them. Like, short, but I'm just saying. Like,
Yeah.
But so it was a lot of like repetition and a lot
did
of
you
like
say?
just beating it in.
I am an average height king.
I knew Shay was about to say
No,
something.
he is. But
did.
we're just talking. But like, so it was just a lot of like kind of getting beaten into shape and just like
Yes.
getting it loose and this, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're What was that? What did you just do? That was kind of uncomfortable to watch.
Like Jim Carrey.
Just. That's one of Landon's powers. He can just morph his face.
Literally,
and
like
literally.
just change his
Dude,
body.
He can make his face look like that skull right there.
Literally.
Can you?
I ain't gonna do it.
But yeah, no, it was great. Landon and I can dance now, so it's only up from here. Is that?
We're
Yeah.
dancers now. Thank you, Shade.
No problem. No, that was y'all though. Y'all put the work in. Like, you can only tell them so much, but like they literally would take time to like if they had to work on something extra, they would do it.
Oh yeah.
So
That New Edition song, we performed a New Edition song on tour. We learned that like a week before we started
Yeah.
performing. And that was that chord, and you got to do that well, so we had to lock in. But Malik too, like Malik is like, his vocals like a lot of times are so good that they kind of just mask the fact that he can dance. But like
Malik
he has
can
such good rhythm and he can dance so well, and so like we kind of rely on him a lot of times, just be like, just belt really high. But it's like he can dance too, which is crazy. So yeah. But yeah.
Shake those hips.
No, Landon will always be like, Malik, go, do it.
No, literally.
I just shit, I
Or
know.
anytime there's a piano, I'll just start playing "Don't Stop Believing" and just tell him to start singing.
Yes. Oh, and then also like we
You're
got
gonna
some
do it, or
guys that
what's up?
play. Bradley, he's wizard
yeah.
with the keys and
Yeah, piano, guitar,
drums.
drums, everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I play.
Yeah,
the
you all
drums
play?
pretty
You
good.
play?
I play saxophone too.
Oh,
I play
that's
keys a
sick.
little bit.
We're still waiting for him to
we're
come
all
out and
very
like
musical.
bust out in like a saxophone solo on tour, but he just won't do it.
Yeah, you guys really are genuinely musical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like through and through for deeply musical people. What do you think of the other boy bands that exist right now? Because we're like, we have a bunch on the
We're in a little
show.
era of like them coming out.
Yeah.
I think it's
100%.
great. I think I'm glad boy bands are
Yeah.
back. But I would say for us, we really just focus on like what we're doing.
Yeah.
We don't really try to get into the boy band drama or nothing like
This is
that.
drama.
Yeah, let's start some shit right now.
You know what?
It's all a huge
I've been waiting to
competition.
say this, guys.
Just kidding.
But there is like an era of it right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
It's an
No,
era.
beautiful
I mean,
thing.
it's. I don't know if it's an era of boy bands. I think it's an era of people trying to recreate what's been done.
Totally.
Like pumping money into like let's just like get a bunch of like bands out there.
Yeah.
I think there's
And
very,
with the hope that one hits.
exactly.
Yeah.
I think there's
Yeah.
very few like genuine approaches to it, which is
Totally.
totally fine.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
I just think it's great that because I grew up with 3 older sisters who were obsessed with One Direction.
Yeah.
And as stupid as 60,000 screaming young girls may seem to any dad or college dude, like boy bands really make people's lives better
Mhm.
in the sense that like you go to a concert to like
True.
escape wherever you're at. Like they listen to a heartbreak song because some kid at school broke their heart. It's like boy bands a lot of times just get like a rep like a boy band, but like they really make people's lives like they influence it for the better. So I'm just happy that there's bands and there's a band that came off the UK Netflix show. There's
Yeah.
another boy band off our show. There's another there's a bunch of I think there's a new show coming out too. But it's just like anywhere that influence can be spread, I'm happy about
We're
it.
down for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like shout out to everybody out there chasing their dreams and doing what
Yeah.
they love because that's what it's
Yeah.
all about.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Boy bands are back. Like
Yeah.
we love watching December 10th on your show.
Yeah.
There's so many good boy bands and everyone is doing their own thing. I feel like
Yeah.
and there's
Yeah. And it's
That's-
exciting because what we want to do as a group is kind of reinvent. Like, yes, we want to take pieces of what they've done that have come before us, but we definitely want to disrupt the industry and kind of do something that hasn't been done before.
Yeah.
So we're
You have the vocals to do it and the musical
Oh,
chops
yeah.
to bring
Yeah.
anything to
Yeah.
life. It's so cool.
Let's switch the roles here.
What?
What sticks out to you about us? Or what makes you
Ooh, he's-
passionate?
No, your
He's the
vocals and your
interviewer now.
musical capabilities, and I know you really well, and you're incredibly hardworking and like super gifted and forward, and you've been working at this for a fucking long time, and I can only imagine. And I have like a loose idea that you've been doing this for a minute. You guys all independently have been like on this search.
To give you a
Yeah.
little backstory, my first concert, I was 16 singing Pony on stage with Genuine.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You were just like 50-year-old woman in the audience.
just
What were you
like
doing?
I signed a
Right.
record- I signed a
throwing their
record deal
double
straight
XL
out of high
thongs on
school.
the stage. and
Yeah,
just-
like so much of like you guys are destined to do this. I think
Yeah.
it just took a show like this
Yeah.
to not. They didn't force you to be together. They just
Yeah.
put you in just a giant room and said like
Yeah.
maybe
Figure it
you'll
out.
mingle.
No, I really sometimes sit back and think about like how grateful I am to be here because I come from like a family that does no one's musical, no one sings. I come from a town.
Yeah, your
that,
story's super unique.
like St. George, Utah. Like where? I'm sorry, but where is that?
We were on the radio there.
No one knows where that is. and I was like the only really like guy who sang in my school, and like it was just really cool to think like, whoa,
The unicorn of Utah.
okay,
Yeah.
whoa, unicorn of Atlanta.
Doesn't
Like,
hit the same.
It was just like, it was cool to be like, or my parents have just been like, Landon, like, good job, like, you know, I made it into this group coming from a small like little hick town in Utah. So
Is it hard to explain to your parents what you're doing, or did they get it easily? What's the backstory there?
Sometimes, no, they're so supportive. Like they literally, like my dad will be like backstage at every single concert, like going crazy, and my mom is just, she starts crying the second I start
They're the
dancing. So
sweetest.
it's
They're the sweetest.
like they're my biggest supporters, and I could
Mhm.
not be more grateful. you
All
know?
my family back home in Germany, they're like, we don't know what you're saying and singing, but we'd love to see you do it.
Yeah, dude, you're super random too. Like, so from Germany.
Yeah.
But like you end up.
Boxing in Düsseldorf. You guys heard of that?
Throw him some German.
Yeah.
Ich
Speak
liebe
German.
dich.
Für die deutschen Fans zu Hause, wir sind Soulidified, wir haben euch lieb und wir kommen bald zu euch. Bis bald.
I heard come bite, and that was it.
I just said to all our fans in to all our fans in Germany.
So, but part of your family's here, part of your family's in Germany.
Yeah. Well, I mean, right now, I mean, my mom's, like my extended family's here, but everyone that, you know, I know to be good and true is.
Wow. So, when did you come here? How long have you been in
I
America?
came here I came here for school. I moved to Boston for Berklee.
So you literally have been in Germany up until Berklee?
Yeah.
Why is your English so good?
My mom's American.
Oh, it's superb.
And like, yeah, we all just like that. I mean, English is my mother tongue, German is too, but like I think dream everything in English. But like growing up in Germany, I mean, like much like Landon, like you might get like the videos of people singing here, but like in Germany, it's really like it's
different.
just soccer and like
Yeah.
schnitzel and sauerkraut. Just,
Schnitzel.
like, that's it. You know what I mean? And so whenever I would sing, it would be like a cool party trick, but like no one would be like, you never think to like, there's also no good like German music to look up to or like kind of like take inspiration from. So it really was. But hold up. Wait, who was it? Backstreet Boys? Backstreet Boys broke
Yeah.
in Germany.
Backstreet.
Oh,
So, like they liked the whole boy
yeah.
band thing, but like even like growing up there, like it wasn't really like, oh, you sing, I sing too. Like no one
Mhm.
sang.
So then how do you realize you can sing?
Well, my dad, I mean,
Hey.
Frank, you know, shout out
boy.
Frank, but growing up with three sisters, like it's a loud household. You know what I'm saying? So like very loud. You kind of have to match the energy. So I just like anything to like build the volume of the house, I would just do.
Mm.
So I just started singing, and eventually it you know kind of stuck a little bit. But I started singing pretty late. I was playing drums early, but yeah,
Drums.
Yeah.
Interesting. You guys are
and
very.
football and everything. Shade and I played football, but like
Yeah, you're like an athlete.
yeah, we were just like I wasn't really focused. It wasn't really something that I thought I would be doing for real and like
Mhm.
as a living.
Yeah.
It's
And,
kind of something that has to like click.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really.
You gotta kind of just like, okay, actually, you know what? Maybe this is a possibility. It's
Yeah,
the
but
same
that-
with me. Like I was playing football too. In high school, you know, I had that going on. I was like in
Mhm.
school
You're
for
gonna go to-
But you get
engineering.
signed before that?
Yeah, I did. So I signed a deal right out of high school.
I mean, Shade was actually gonna go to the NFL.
Yeah.
No one knows that.
Really?
He
I
was.
think
He
I
was-
could have
he was-
actually.
There you go.
There you go.
You just insane to delusional.
No, I'm sorry, bro. Like I'm running
Anyway.
3.9. Like, come on now.
Coach would have put me in.
I was
No,
footer.
I actually-
we would have gone to state.
Dan
We would have
thinks
gone
he
to the
could have been
NFL.
in the NBA. Like
Yeah, of
everyone
course.
thinks he's
But I think what he's talking about, that aha moment, I think happens when you experience a genuine reaction to your gift for the first time.
Mhm.
Like when you perform for someone or when you
Yeah.
perform for people and you see how it actually impacts people
Yeah.
Mhm.
and you realize it's not just like,
Or when you realize it's like the only thing that you find yourself doing. Like for me, my dad, he picked me up in practice one day. And he's just like, if you could do one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? And I'd never thought about it. You know, you kind of just, when you're growing up, you're going through the motions. So you got this going on, that going on. When I thought about it, singing was like the only thing I did, regardless of any emotion. If I was pissed off, I'm mad, I'm listening to music, singing. If I'm happy, I'm singing. If I'm about to cry.
we get to listen to Shade's
Singing.
Agora Hills remix. Every ride, everywhere we go. It's just any song that's on the charts, you just hear a
Yes.
Shady special. And so whether it's espresso or
He loves Espresso by
I do.
Sabrina.
I love pop music. Shout out Sabrina. Sabrina, Solidified. Let's do it.
Are you
Yeah.
harmonizing with Sienna Spyro and doing that sort of shit?
I love all types
They
of
love-
music.
they love
I
Sienna.
love
We love Sienna.
Yeah.
That's
Sienna's
a
super
singer.
gifted. anyone
amazing.
that's like really, really singing nowadays, we all appreciate because it's
Mhm.
like it's hard for real singers to kind of
Yeah.
cut through. It's more just the gimmicks that
Yeah.
cut through. But
Yeah.
Sienna's great.
Yeah.
Can you explain to me the tattoos and whose idea it was?
Ooh. Yeah, we got Soul and they got SMBL.
This is my idea. So I got us a tattoo artist to come to one of our shows because I'm
Yes.
tired of
In
it. She was a
Denver.
big fan, so she reached out to me. She was like, "Hey, love you guys so much. Like I heard y'all are coming to our city. Like I would want to give you a free tattoo."
Mm-hmm.
Which is this one right here. Big anime fan.
Oh,
I got
what?
sick Goku right
Hey.
there.
Is
on
that-
the arm.
Just hentai.
Shut up.
Or
So,
the,
yeah.
that one's on the other
She,
shoulder.
you're fucking Aggie. So she came through, gave me a tat for free, and obviously I was gonna let her come to the show because what free tattoo?
Yeah.
Boom. So she was like, "Does any of the other guys like want to get one?"
Yeah.
I was like, "For free?"
And
No, yeah.
I got-
it was on the
that was
fly.
fun. They
My
came
first
in.
tattoo ever.
where is it?
It's right here.
What, okay, I nobody can see it.
Can you read it? Guess what it says.
No, it's
Soul.
So
You're not
It
even
says,
sitting
you know,
down.
it says,
away.
it says
And it's
saying.
It says the Zachsang podcast.
Yeah, the zachsang
Zachsang
podcast.
show.
yeah, nah, them two got Soul and me and Malik got Symbol, which low key should have been our band name because all of our initials spell Symbol.
so why don't you do that?
Well,
talking
because
about?
there's a lot of politics that goes into this stuff.
not
Zach.
having a
You
debate
can't
right
just
now.
go
We're not
change
genuinely-
names.
It's a
I mean, here's
it's
the
a
deal.
genius name
It's
though.
it's a genius name.
It's a great
Because we
name.
represent so much. Like we are a symbol for so much.
I
stuff.
think that is your name.
Hey,
You think so?
Come
Could be.
on now.
Could be.
Is
Come
it
on.
too late to
Could be.
change?
No.
I think you
Then I
need.
guess.
But imagine Boys to Men like a year and was like, oh, you know what? This name would have been great. No matter,
Yeah.
regardless, even if we found the perfect name right now, like even if we were like change your
Do
name to
you
Cookies
think
and
the
Cream.
saturation's that high at this very
I
moment?
think we could do it. I honestly think we
I
could.
don't know. It'll take.
We
some-
have to-
we'll
we have
figure
to
it out.
talk
It'll
about it a
come
little
to
more.
us.
We'll have
But
to have
this
some-
is a
we'll have to have some-
conversation.
we'll have to
No,
have
this
some
is-
executive
No.
conversation.
Yeah.
But you like it, right?
Symbol.
I think there's something to alliteration in the amount
Yeah.
of not alliteration. I'm so sorry, but the amount of syllables in something.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
like how something flows and how you say it, and
Mhm.
Exactly.
just
Does matter, yeah.
Can you hear a DJ saying it on the radio? And
Solidified.
Yeah.
it's so.
You're listening to KWAD 103.5. You're listening to Solidified.
I mean, okay, nice.
That sounded pretty good.
Anytime I see like
That's not fair.
It just has every letter of the alphabet in it. And I love it. I think it's
Guys,
great.
It might be,
I'm still learning how to spell it, if I'm being
might be-
honest.
It might be hard to say.
like I was trying to look us up the other day. Honestly, I couldn't even spell it. I'm being so for real. Maybe I had like one letter wrong,
It is tough.
but like
I think about all the people over the world that's like, it's still people to this day.
I do think about the shouting.
we
Like
done been out for a
screaming it.
year and some change.
Solidified.
Yeah, that's-
Solidified. It's hard.
It's hard. It's very hard.
Symbol,
Right.
Yeah.
symbol.
Or just shady.
take it off, take it off, take it. Malik,
They be saying that about him. Take it off. Take it off.
So you've taken off. I like
Guys,
that
the
my
name
producer.
the name might be confusing, but
Oh, who's that?
Ooh.
That's
Is that
Landon.
Landon?
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. You were saying something about the name, and then
Yeah, it
you're,
might be weird and twisted and crooked, but it's us. Right?
You know the saying. You know the saying. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
It's
I
broke
think-
for some people, so we gotta fix it.
But it ain't broke.
Hey,
It
that's
ain't broke.
perception.
I think if we're actually gonna talk about this, we gotta let the fans decide, and
I
they'll
feel,
decide.
I feel like we should do
We
another
already did.
poll.
No.
symbol.
But we-
the
Was
fans
symbol an
already-
option?
No.
No, it wasn't. It was between.
I think
the
we should do
Iconics
another
or
one
the
with Symbol.
No,
Solidified.
dude. If you're giving me between
Yeah.
fucking, do I get electrocuted or shot in the head? What do I pick?
Whoa, that bad?
All right, next topic.
Hey,
Okay.
people just call us Cookies and Cream, and we'll just leave it at that.
Cookies and cream.
I
would be
heard that
great.
was a potential like fandom name. I'm kind of into it.
Yeah.
That
Cookies
should
and
be
cream
the
works.
fandom name.
That is
Yeah.
like as we were getting off the show and like all of our clips were blowing up, people were like, Cookies and Cream, oh my gosh.
It's hilarious. They would like
I've gotten
open
cream.
Oreos and then it'd be
Yes.
like us singing from the show. Like
That's so
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
I want to make it clear. I'm a real fan. I
Thank you.
ride. I ride at any time for Solidified or whatever we want to call it.
What song did we come out of the boots to?
What?
What song did we come out of the boots to?
Oh, what are you gonna quiz me? Get the fuck out of here. Can we talk about this outfit?
Yeah.
Speaking of taking off, my producer put it in there.
It's a good outfit.
It's
Yeah.
a great outfit.
Thank you.
Can we talk about fashion choice?
Let's do it.
It usually involves not a lot of clothes.
I mean, look,
Landon's just
I
stripped
hate-
from top to bottom.
in a Speedo.
I mean, I do look good in a Speedo, and I do hate clothes. But no. For real though, I don't think I own any clothing that like, unless I'm going to like a nice event, of course.
Mhm.
But like I thrift everything. Like everything is like secondhand or has been worn by an 80-year-old. Like, no, like I thrift everything like that I wear. So, but in that particular picture,
For the Grammys.
when I went to the Grammys, I found out I was going to the Grammys like 2 hours
Fascinating.
before. I went with my vocal coach, Stevie Mackey, which he's amazing. Yeah, we were at lunch and then Grammy starts in 2 hours and he was like, oh, pull up to the Grammys. I was like, okay. So I rushed back to the crib and Malik helped me.
Do you all live together?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say me and Malik are like kind of like the stylists of the group. And
Sure
we
don't
kind
like
of,
that.
okay, don't
He's
even
like,
don't even-
anyway.
I don't like when they say that.
I don't.
Just
Everyone
'cause we
has
tell
their
them
own
not to
sense
wear
of style,
gym.
but
No. But we definitely know. But they're like the vocal points of like, because we trust them. You know, there's like certain things
Yeah.
that everyone trusts
I'll
each
say
other
this.
within.
I feel like they give us direction on like what the theme is, right? Because we all have our own individual styles.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So like they'll come up with like, okay, let's wear this color, let's wear this. But like, you know, we all have our own styles, and I think that's important. I
Yeah,
think what's
very
very
important.
strong about us is like our individualities.
Mhm.
When you bring it together, that's what makes it.
That's
so
literally the recipe for a perfect group is
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
strong individual,
Yeah.
unique personalities that when come together
Mhm.
build something that you really can't get
I mean, you
anywhere
think
else.
you think we're talented vocally. You should have seen the talent that went into convincing Shade not to wear skinny jeans every day. that's what really
Yeah.
makes us
First of
special.
all,
like skinny
He
bedazzled.
loved
like,
his skinny jeans.
skinny bedazzled jeans.
Y'all
like
look diamond, so
just like
aggy.
that's like an S like carved into
Yeah.
like a Superman logo
Yeah,
on the
like
kneecap.
Superman, like an anime, like a bedazzled,
Huge
like,
Superman fan, by the way.
like easy access, like zip. Just
They are. They're so aggy. I don't like skinny stuff like that. How they're making it. I love baggy stuff. You know, I like to switch it up sometimes. Like sometimes I could do something a little more slim. You know, I don't want to look like a parachute every time I
I'm
walk
trying to
out
get
the
him to
house.
pay attention to
Yeah.
like silhouettes and like
Yeah.
like what try and get outside of the box. But he has great sense of style. He has great
Yeah.
pieces.
But back to it, you want to get an outfit approved by Malik before you exit the house. That's
So-
the main thing.
For the Grammys, you
Yeah.
go, give me something, and you go, I obviously don't need an undershirt.
yeah, no.
It's a moment.
out.
You
We
got to
just
make a
sat-
moment.
Yeah. I've been working on chest.
I'm taking you to the
I,
gym.
I like pretty sure I put like some like oil on my chest or whatever.
Yeah.
And we were I was gonna put like an undershirt on. I was like, no, we
Yeah.
can't. So
No.
We're literally
yeah.
You look
And all the
amazing.
olive oil from
Yeah.
the fridge just had
And
disappeared.
Dochi was like, period.
Really?
Oh my God,
I
we
love
love
your stuff.
Doechii.
She was like, she looked at me. She was like,
Yeah.
period.
Yeah, shout out to Doechii.
Yes.
Malik would
Alright.
faint if he saw her in person. Like, he would literally like fall back and just.
Oh, I love Doechii.
But yeah.
She's great.
Would you? You faint?
Oh, I mean, I just fuck with her, just her individuality as an artist and like how far she's grown. Cause you know I feel like she represents the artist like from that perspective and like trying to make it and all of that stuff. I really relate to her lyrics and obviously her fashion sense too. But
Her work ethic is very
work
inspiring.
ethic is crazy.
Our next question is from our friends over at Alexa Plus. I want to know. They want to know. What is one thing that you wish somebody could just handle for you right now?
Taxes.
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 You don't know how to do your taxes, Sam?
No. Does anybody in here actually know how to do their taxes?
No, not completely, but I have a general idea of the best way and the fastest way to handle things that are needed for taxes.
So he doesn't know how to do his
Yeah.
taxes. Got it.
You can file your own, Cameron?
Yeah, I could file my own
That's-
using other people's help.
Come on.
But mine would be laundry. I don't know what for the life of me. I just shrink everything. I've always shrunk everything. I blend the colors together. It just doesn't work for me.
Kelsey, what are you thinking?
I just took a really long flight, and I wish something could just take a long flight for me.
Ooh.
Like I could just
Oh,
wake
that's a
up
good one.
there, you know?
That's a good one.
I wish someone or something could just fill my tires with air for me because they're very low and at any moment in time they can bust on me.
Yeah. There's
about
a guy for that.
Allie?
Probably the dishes.
Good one.
There's a washer for that.
Good one.
You guys are very cool.
Thank
I really appreciate you. I can't believe you're all here. It's pretty cool.
It's great. Thank you for having us. Bro.
Yes.
Are you
thank
kidding?
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Are you kidding? Bradley, how'd you meet your girlfriend?
My girlfriend?
Oh.
Yes, Sadie McKenna.
We saw each other at a cafe.
No way.
Yeah, Dialogue.
Like just out and about like a normal human
real
interaction?
And I was actually with all them. And then I remember seeing her from across the way, and I was like, and I walked up to her and I said, "You could make hot water come out of the cold faucet." And then Next thing, no, I'm just kidding. No, I didn't go up and talk to her. No, I didn't go up and talk to her. I was just like, there's a kind of way that, I see all the people that come up to Malik and ask him for his number. I was like, I looked at her, I was like, I know she has people come up to her all the time. So I was just like,
I knew Bradley was in love. Y'all know how.
Yeah.
This man came to me. He was like, bro, look at this, bro. And he showed me. He was like,
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I was lit.
This is fake. He was just.
excited.
But you
was
actually
excited.
met her at like a coffee shop?
I did, and then I just I kind of gave it to God, and I was like, if I'm meant to be with her, it'll find
the
me.
girl of my
And
dreams.
then 2 weeks later, we got in touch, and
How'd
just
you
went from there.
What do you mean you got in touch?
DM might have been sent.
Okay, so if God intended, you mean if you were able to connect the dots and DM her?
Yeah. And then
He's so happy.
and then it happened pretty organically, and then it was cool because she was actually around for a lot of our formative time, in Orlando too. So she kind of saw everything kind of work from the ground
Yeah.
up, and she saw all of our crash outs, all of our kind of things that go into preparing a show.
Yeah,
Just part
It's
of
a lot
it.
of work.
And so then when she saw the first shows, just it was cool to kind of have someone along that kind of sees where everyone came from and where
Oh,
we
yeah.
started. So but yeah, she's great.
It's amazing to have a partner. Cool.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Shay, what about you?
Proved to be a dating show.
Building the band actually was Love Is Blind. Y'all just didn't get to see it. I'm dating Nori from Frequency, and yeah, that's my baby, man. We've been rocking for a long time. She's actually really got to see everything from the beginning.
Totally.
So, yeah, man. Like you said, having a partner who's able to go through it with you, and the fact that she's also doing the same thing. Shout out to 3Q. They ended up winning the show, and they're doing amazing things as well. We went on tour with them.
That's right.
So it was a cult thingy, but yeah, it's great to have somebody who just understands and they get it. I think when you're an artist, it's very hard to have a partner sometimes because they don't understand the type of life that you live and the sacrifices that it takes to make it. So having somebody that allows me to, focus on this, and I'm not crucified if I can't always be with her all the time, or, it's great. And then when I do see her, it's amazing because I get to tell her about everything and she understands.
She gets it
I
firsthand.
would say Shade balances his love life really well
Yes, he does.
with the group stuff.
Yeah, it's a goal. I can't get your nails done if you don't let me work.
Were you guys?
Can't take you shopping if you don't let me do my thing. So.
Can't get you Chick-fil-A if you don't let me work.
He loves Chick-fil-A sauce.
Hey, no, I can't get her Dunkin'. She loves Dunkin'. Oh my God, Dunkin'! I need to get her for sponsorship or something. 'Cause she drinks Dunkin' every day. But yeah,
Literally.
it's awesome, man. Love it.
Why wasn't that a storyline on the show? Why'd they just focus on, was it Connor and Allison or something? Everybody said.
But do you think that was for the best?
because I'm just kidding.
Could have been what?
Wait, what did you say? What did you say? I missed it. I didn't see it.
No, it was just too good to show on the camera.
Also, what are these tattoos
What do you mean?
around your
These?
neck? Yeah, those are new.
Tattoos.
I feel like I met
Says-
you and you didn't have any tattoos.
When did you
I
guys
didn't.
meet? You keep talking about you know each other.
Yeah, I've known him for months.
No, for a year and a half. 2
That's
years.
crazy. Yeah, it's been that long. I have no perception of time.
It's been 2 years.
Yeah, well, you had no
'Cause I came-
tattoos.
Because he reached out and he was like, I love your voice, this, that. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh my God, I know the show. And,
And then you were working with somebody I knew.
yeah. And then I came in, he just showed me around. And it was cool because Zach was you really do care about the artists, like you said. I know
Dude.
you interview a lot of people, but at the end of the day, you recognize true artistry and you also appreciate it. So there's a lot of times where a lot of things we do that, it's always just kind of transactional. It's the way it is, it's just the way the industry is. But you, it always feels like you are genuinely there for the artist and you care
Oh,
about
really?
the art and you also put your time into find those people. So
You're
props to
really
you.
gifted, dude. And I had a lot of friends who were trying to find find the right next person. And
Yeah.
you were out there. You busked constantly.
Oh, I did.
You really
I did.
pushed
I
the
was
busking
singing.
system.
No, I did.
And I gotta say,
Yeah.
there's not many places in America that still busk like that. And
No, they
Boston is
don't.
one of the few cities. And it's not like London. And so that we
Yeah.
have a different way of getting talent out there into the universe.
Yeah.
And you really, dude, you literally pounded fucking pavement
No, I did.
all the time.
I really did.
It's admirable.
Yeah. And then, I mean,
Wow, fuck, we've known each other that long, eh?
Yeah.
Holy
years.
shit, man.
since I was singing on the street,
Yeah, literally. But you had maybe done Jennifer Hudson by then, right?
I had, because she saw us singing and she was like, we did
Yeah,
this.
because you were blowing up. Other people that did definitely I wasn't the only person being this person's
No.
talented.
Yeah. But I mean, it was always just kind of I knew what my goal was, but I didn't know how I was going to get there. And it was kind of just I was so talented. I mean, I was so passionate about it. And like when the show came around and when like I always go back to like when it kind of clicked in my head that like this kind of gave me something to like it's just bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? And like it's not just like there's so much more of a chip on your shoulder, like I said, when you know that what you're doing just has so much stronger of a message than just like I make good music and like, you know, I look good and this, that. You know what I mean? So yeah, it kind of just felt like everything kind of prepared me for this. And now it's just there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. And there's a lot of like stress, this, that, but we're managing it so well and we're just like on a really good way.
So much of what you were doing as an independent artist like really helped you guys even to like roll out a single as fast as you did. And like there's been, I mean, all of you guys have been working towards this for a long time. You've been able to pull on so much of your past experiences.
Yeah. That's true.
That definitely helped.
You're gonna have a really cool ride.
Just thrown in, like, you know, all of our experience that we had individually helped make this smoother than like if we all just like it was our first time doing anything musical, probably would have been a lot harder. But
and what's beautiful
if
is
it was
like,
our first time ever singing.
And what's beautiful is like we naturally have like our different roles without realizing it too. It's really
what are
amazing.
everyone's roles? Both like in the group and vocally.
Oof, vocally. He's tenor. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, vocally, the cool thing about us is like we can do anything. Like Landon, like we can all sing different harmonies and stuff like that. Like we're all very like
everyone
it's not
can
just
sing
like
lead.
someone has a set thing.
Everyone can sing lead, and anyone can really sing
it's just
anything.
also different. Like you don't have a band where all four people could literally take the reins.
That was literally something I talked about in the interviews for Netflix. I was like, I want a guy group that can all sing lead. That was something I asked for.
I mean, it's huge. But by the way, like also even be able to go into a recording studio and like figure it out or like know how to navigate that sort of situation. Like
it's a blessing and a curse because everyone sounds good. You know what I mean? Like,
It's like where do we put who where?
it's not just like Malik and I are background dancers and like we can just like throw in a couple harmonies. Like be like everyone can sing, so it's really like
so how do you figure it out?
you just surrender to the record.
It's whatever the record calls for.
That was good.
So like a lot of times what we'll do is like, you know, if people feel passionate about a part, they want to see how they sound on it. Like, we'll do it. And whatever feels like feels best for the record, all right, cool, we'll just go with that.
Just depends on what the record calls for.
Exactly.
It's the right way to be.
Yeah.
It's the only way to be.
I think when you're in a group, you just have to take yourself out of it and be like, what is best for the group and what's best for the bigger picture.
There's no
like,
individual ego. It's collective ego.
Yeah. Because this is this is what works. You know, our solo things were all great.
Yeah.
But like this is bigger than all of our solo.
Oh yeah.
So we really just have to, you know, keep our priorities straight.
I'm so excited to watch you guys continue to rise. Truly, I am. Yeah, it's awesome. Awesome. Also, you're not going to avoid. What does the tattoo say?
They say love like this will never fade. Actually, there was a backstory to that. So
share.
There's a backstory. No, I mean it was just like I kind of wanted something that, you know, felt like I could. You know, I didn't want something stupid on my neck. Obviously.
Mic up.
Wait, Mike.
It's a pretty crazy spot to get a tattoo. I know that, but I kind of wanted something that like anyone could read, kind of feel at home with. You know, like whether it was a fan or whether it was a friend. You know, love like this will never fade. Or if I'm like rocking my baby, or rocking shade.
Rocking a baby.
You know, just like and just telling them like love like this will never
shade. Imagine shade just like
yeah. And actually, my girlfriend wrote. This is her
handwriting.
Her handwriting.
Oh wow,
that's a big commitment.
It's pretty damn, pretty damn big.
She your wife now, I guess.
I tried Malik's handwriting and it wasn't too good. So then I was like, "You want to take a stab at it?" And then
Malik's handwriting is on your left butt cheek, right?
Oh yeah, right.
Oh my God.
Malik just wrote like a big like M like.
So how many tattoos do you have now?
Nah, it's just these. Oh, these two in the soul.
Oh yeah, that was the first one.
Yeah.
It was when we were preparing for tour. You had got them.
Yeah, don't ask my mom about these.
Tell him, he was like, bro, you'd be so much more spicy if you had some tats.
No, he was saying I should get a whole sleeve, but I was like,
I think you should.
But it's hard to get like just one or two, right?
Yeah, once you started.
It's easy when you can't see them. I always forget they're there, and then I'm like,
oh,
I get that makes sense.
I might just end up like shade, just a flag on my arm, just a Germany flag.
You gotta listen to Soulidified's music. It's waiting for you. There's a link below. It's
Yeah,
on Amazon
everyone
Music.
listen.
Don't get it. I mean, don't get the German flag. I mean, if you want to get the German flag on your body,
I don't know. I might get it like
it's a choice, dude. That's a bold one.
yeah.
It's a bold.
Just Malik's birth
one.
certificate on my kneecap.
That's. Did I get it?
Just his boot, his hoof imprint.
birth
Like,
certificate.
also shout out to Texas out here.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Always
Where
gotta
are you
shout
from?
out
Texas?
Yeah, I'm Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
Oh,
So that's the
shout
one
out.
it's a
place.
great city.
Yeah, it was a big deal when I met Kelly. I was like, oh wow, because she's like
Kelly Rowland?
Texas. That's like
yeah.
pinnacle.
Yeah, no, we,
Wait.
yeah, no. Thank you so much for having us. Really, no, seriously.
I'm trying to all wrap this one up.
No, I'm just saying, like, no, really, thank you so much for having us. And
Yeah.
also, like,
You kidding?
we are here to stay for anyone wondering. And we got so much music coming. We got so much stuff coming.
Yeah.
Fact.
So
Yes.
many. Yeah.
Our song "What's Your Name" is dropping in a couple of weeks.
Yep.
So
Stay tuned.
you on the lookout for that.
Well, by the time this comes out, it'll probably be
Oh, yeah,
dropped.
right.
already.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
stream
If
What's
it's
Your
out,
Name,
go
we
listen
gotta-
to it. If it's not,
It's not.
Coming soon.
wait for it to
on
come
the
out.
way.
we got a project, we're working on, and we're also preparing for the next leg of our tour, which will hopefully be foreign.
Soon.
Yeah, soon.
Don't say that's the trauma word. We
Yeah,
have to-
people don't
I
like
mean,
that word.
No, literally.
eventually.
Don't say soon.
When
In time.
you guys will know when it's out.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of any other like crazy tea that or lore we have for you guys, because I know we have some.
I
tea,
think.
but
I just want to shout out Kaylani. She won a Grammy.
Oh, yeah, she
shout out
did.
Kehlani.
Kehlani's huge. Shout out
Yeah.
Love her,
R&B.
bro.
R&B's
Shout out to-
back.
yes.
R&B's
Yes.
coming back.
yeah.
We're here to bring it back, and any influence that comes from that.
Are you friends with
Here it is.
Kehlani or just big fan?
She followed me a couple.
Oh,
weeks ago.
Oh, yes.
I'm still not over it. If you could tell.
We met her. What was we were at a studio. We're
Oh
preparing.
yeah, we were
for-
preparing. This was
Yeah.
when the show came out,
Mhm.
actually, and we were preparing our Netflix performance.
Yeah.
And she was rehearsing in the same studio, and that was right when Folded came out. And
Mhm.
Malik put me onto the song,
I
and I
was
was like
like-
obsessed
I was
with
like,
it.
bro, like.
And we
she's
could
like-
hear her rehearsing it, and it was just like,
And he was playing it like every single.
no,
day.
I was beat
And I've been Kaylani for like 15 years. Like she used to be my
since he was
celebrity crush.
born.
Since I was born.
Yeah.
We
So
are-
He came out of the womb
yeah.
and just like
He was just
Kehlani.
like.
Meeting her was
Yeah.
like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying?
we're manifesting opening for Kehlani. So
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know she's
we're,
gonna go on
we're,
tour.
we're
like,
manifesting
yeah.
that, and we've had a lot of we've seen her a couple times since the show,
Yeah.
and she's a fan
Such a
of us,
sweet,
so
sweet
it's
spirit
cool.
too. Yeah.
I just want to listen to some of the unreleased music. I want to hear what you're working on.
Hey, we can.
We gotta
send
show
it
you
to
some stuff.
Hey, maybe
please.
Got some.
Spud it for you a little bit.
I mean, dude, the vocals are amazing. Let them shine.
Yeah.
So good. Aren't they great?
Yeah, sorry, I'm watching them do some sort of video with Kehlani right here.
Well, all Solidified's music is waiting for you. It's on Amazon Music. We're going to put a link below. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
Thanks
Yeah,
for
Thank you
having us.
us,
Thank
man.
you.
You guys are more than invited. As you release music, please come back.
Mhm.
No, for sure.
Absolutely.
The door is always open. Couch is always here.
This
You're
couch
singing
is
next
very-
time, though,
This
right?
couch is very comfy.
Is it good?
Like this is a very comfortable couch. Like
Right? It doesn't look comfortable when you walk in, but then
Yeah,
when you
but,
sit
like,
down,
I'm-
it's like,
I
Dude,
just feel like
I have found my two boy bands that I ride for. So
all right. Wait, what's the other
Oh,
one
of
again?
this
I'll
new
listen to
era. I mean, dude, it's Boy
Yeah.
Throb
Boy Throb. Okay.
and it is Solidified.
Boy Throb.
And also BTS. I die for BTS.
He's like,
Yeah.
I forgot to mention, I'm actually in Boy Throb, but you guys.
honestly, I would fit in.
He was
Boy
gonna be in a
Throb.
boy band. That's where he belongs.
Yeah, dude.
love it.
Wait, I'll play
Yeah.
you one of their records,
Oh, yeah.
their unreleased songs,
That's
and then
the
you
year.
can play me one of yours.
Yeah.
Dude, I ride
Yeah.
for them so
Also,
hard.
just kind of what Bradley was saying. Like you just have such a care for the people that come on the show. So
Yeah.
I mean, he already said it, but like we appreciate you letting us come on here
Yeah.
and spill our tea. But I know you genuinely care about everyone that comes on the show, and
Yeah.
we can feel it. So thank you.
I appreciate you guys very much. Thank you.
It's not tap water in the changing room, guys.
Yeah,
No,
it's Fiji.
It's Fiji water.
no, there's good,
Kombucha.
yes,
Water
yeah.
from the islands of Fiji.
Skinny pop.
Skinny.
Oh, love a skinny pops. Yeah.
Thank you.
Malik.
Yes, if it's and then Landon's
Oh.
like gotta have his kombucha, and then Bradley
Sipping that
gotta have the
kombucha
coconut
on the
water.
rooftop.
As long as you guys are taking care of
I'm
it.
And Shay
obsessed with
lemonade.
Machine's
Oh,
lemonade.
lemonade.
Genuinely,
I
thank
love
you.
lemonade.
Thank you.
Thank you guys
Lemonade's so
again.
good.
And
know
also
the
being
vibes.
being here is just like surreal because like, dude, like we can't. I'm not even gonna pretend like I haven't been seeing clips of this show for like years and years
Yeah.
and years. So like, I think we should all just take a moment to be like, we're on
Yeah.
the Zachsang show.
I've
Let's
been
bask
wanting
in
to
it
come
for a
on
second.
this show and
Bask
talk
in it.
shit for literally years, and I'm so glad I can
and
finally do
no
it.
shit was talked. It was
No, so all of you little Utah people. I might as well just call
Look
them
at
out
him
right
now.
now.
Come on,
Yeah.
look at him.
No,
Yeah.
no, but you know what I mean.
No, you can come back and do that.
Thank you for having
You
us.
have an open
seriously.
invitation. Seriously,
Yeah.
any of you, all of you together,
Yeah.
really love. Thank you. And
Thank you.
I ride for you guys. Whether really, I do. You and Boy Throb.
Thank
You have my heart.
So much.
Thank
Look,
you.
we're going next tour. You come. You
Yo, I'll
gotta
be
take us to
there.
any show,
What?
man.
Come
No,
through.
I'm- I'll drag you too.
I'll go.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
bring you out as the one and only girl.
Oh my god. Me?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd honestly faint probably.
No, honestly, okay. Our next LA show, yeah, we bring a girl up for our song "One and Only." We bring a girl up, and we
She sits on a stool.
so
Oh,
that might
shit.
be you. So
I, like I'd say like, I don't want to take that away from anybody, but kind of do, yeah.
We'll see. Oh no.
Oh, no, I'm kidding. Listen to Solidified's music. It's waiting for you. Amazon Music. Link below. Thanks, guys.
Thank
you.
you so much.
Peace.